Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This is present or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest to someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to, well, what? Have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, collective. There is someone who finds you to be very enchanting, okay? There is someone who finds you to be very inviting. You have an alluring effect on someone. This could be someone on social media, someone not on social media. We are in a media era, so I'll mention that quite often. Okay, that's why it's repetitive. Not because I'm on social media, because we are in the era of the media, the digital phase. Okay, that's for someone who needs to hear that. So there is someone who does not know whether they want to love or hate you. They're kind of confused. They're kind of confused of whether they should admire you, whether they should, I don't know, actually like, share, and subscribe, whether they should send you a donation or not send you a donation, whether they should keep gossiping about you. They're very confused, but there's something about you they find to be very enchanting, very inviting. You have an energy that is very, I'm getting fun loving, but you're very honest and straightforward, okay? And if this is not on social media, this could be someone on your job, in a friend circle, okay? Maybe there's a group of friends that you hang out with, the clique or whatever, male or female. But there are some people, okay, Spirit, who find you to be very enchanting, very alluring. They're very interested in knowing more about you. Maybe you are someone who do have boundaries and you do enforce them, which you have a right to. And when I say enforce, I'm not talking about being arrogant or mean. You choose to leave certain things private because you have respect for your well-being. Okay, you understand that everything is not for everyone to see. Okay, and so there could be people interested in knowing more about you. There could be someone maybe possibly searching online, trying to see if there's something they can find about you. I don't know if they're looking for something negative. Maybe they want to know, are you with the rah-rah crew? Are you rowdy? Are you as calm and cool, collect as the image that you give off? So it could be someone who could be searching, looking to see if there's anything. Even if you don't have a platform, you could just post. Now everyone is on social media. They have people with pets who have their own channel. Okay, which I think is cute and adorable. Children have their own channel. Okay, so maybe they're looking for posts or pictures. Someone could be trying to look for something. I don't know, but you're very encouraging to them. And they're confused, Spirit is saying, because when they met you, they chose to pass judgment on you in a negative way. They thought they knew you, but they're finding out, collective, that you are not who they thought you were. They're finding out that what assumptions will get you. Okay? Projecting assumptions onto people could often turn you into an ashtray. I said ashtray. So this could be someone that has some healing to go through personally, and you could be unaware that they need to go through healing and also unaware of how they feel about you personally. Okay. Like I said, this could be someone in the community, on your job, someone on social media, someone watching you, someone who knows somebody probably watching you and checking you out and passing judgment on you. Maybe they're critiquing how you speak or how you present yourself. But whatever this energy is, this person has some things going on within them that needs to be resolved. So there's a call, Spirit is saying, for them to have a healing phase of their own and work on not projecting and passing judgment onto people. Okay. Whatever this person is experiencing has nothing to do with you, collective, at all. This is something personal. This is something that possibly stems from their childhood or how they feel about themselves personally. This person could have a personality disorder, just be very dark and negative when it comes to their perception of people in the life that they live. Okay. Yeah. So this person is in the energy of needing to go through a healing phase and also calming down, chilling out, having a cup of water and just relaxing. Okay. And there's no need to poke and pry. You can poke and pry, if you want, but if you feel that you're irritated or you don't like anyone, but you're choosing to study them, I don't know. That means something special going on. Hmm. Okay, so this person is very confused. They had a lot of negative thinking going on. And Spirit is saying they need to calm down and go through a healing phase so that they'll stop projecting. And that way they can get into the energy of being more positive when it comes to how they think and feel about people outside of them or people they don't know. This is someone who is dealing with a lot of insecurities. Okay. This is someone is dealing with insecurities that has nothing to do with you. And so continue being who you are, collective. Spirit is saying continue being the beautiful person that you are. Don't never ever dim your light or change who you are because someone else is uncomfortable. Don't stop your transformations. As you see these beautiful butterflies, around this girl here, don't never stop transforming your life and elevating because someone doesn't feel comfortable with who you are. Some of us possess the gift and the innate abilities of being a catalyst of change. Okay. And so it could be just your energy and your aura, whether it's online or in person. Energy is real and it can be just that powerful, especially when you're tapped in and you're in alignment. You could have the catalyst of change, innate abilities within you. And that is a gift to where whether a person knows you or not. You could be directed and placed in different settings so that your presence can create or initiate some kind of change within a person. This does not have to be in the physical. This could be spiritually, emotionally, financially. Okay, negative self-talk, a belief, thoughts, prejudice. If a person was racist, many different things, someone who just like to project and have a lot of negative thoughts regarding people that they don't know or people that they do know. So you could have that ability, collective, and not be aware of it. And you could also be someone, they're telling me to keep holding this card here because the butterflies represent transformation here. You are protected with this bubble here, but you're someone who stays in the energy of positive thinking. That does not mean that you're better or perfect because there's no such thing as perfect. We can always make things better when we choose to acknowledge, the adjustments that need to be made in our life. But you could have experienced some things where you scratch your own head wondering like, what was that? Why did they do that? Where'd that come from? You could have had a lot of weird experiences and interactions with people throughout your entire life that left you like your mind boggling, like, okay, that didn't make sense, but okay. It's your aura, it's your energy. You have a gift and an ability, and it's natural. It's not anything that you're doing, but your mere presence may intrigue a person to stop living behind a mask, stop pretending to be something that they're not. And you don't even have to know them, and you're not doing nothing to them, but this ability is within you. Okay. You could be a motivational speaker. You could be a teacher. You could be a healer. Okay. You could be a practitioner. Okay. All right. Or you could be a licensed practitioner. Okay. All right. What up, doc? Okay. Okay. That just dropped down. Okay. So don't stop being the beautiful person that you are. Keep living your life, keep going for the goal. And remember, when you have those special events that you just can't figure out and you're like, that's weird. Why did they just do that? Or you walk into a room and it gets suddenly quiet. You don't have to feel like everyone is talking about you. They're not talking about you. They're feeling the energy of the person who has the gift of being the catalyst of change. And so you are being sent through source, through divine, to bring about these changes within these people. And it can be people that you don't know at all. You don't have to know them personally. You don't have to know that they have secrets or whatever the change needs to be. It's just your presence of you just being in the room. You just being in the room. It's like a light. Your light, it's your light. It's this right here, and it's felt. It's either seen or felt. And the reason and how it's seen or felt is when you have these weird events or interactions or response. And I'm also picking up, you say nothing at all. You're not isolated, but you know who to interact with and who not to interact with. You go off of energy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it is. So Spirit is saying for you not to beat yourself up, stay encouraged. Do not change who you are. You are doing nothing wrong. God hired you. I don't see nobody that can fire you. It's your innate ability. It's your gifts. Be grateful for your gifts, and harness that power and utilize it for your highest good. Okay. So, like I said, you could be sent or intrigued to go certain places, and do certain things, not all the time, but sometimes. And you like, I usually don't want to go there, but okay, I'll go there. Yeah, that's because Spirit is sending you there because somebody needs to feel your presence. Someone needs to experience the catalyst of change. Someone needs to be intrigued. Someone needs to be enlightened. Okay. Energy is real, y'all. Energy is real. It's a wonderful thing to always work on knowing thyself, reading a good book, learning about who you are, learning how to be with thyself, okay, and not deeming it as something negative. That is your time with the divine. That's when you can fine tune your spiritual connection, okay? So that's what it is. This person, they're confused. I'm not cray cray. I am cray cray. I'm not, they're confused. So this doesn't mean that you have to go have tea with this person. This doesn't mean that you have to go kiki with them. This just means, this is just a spiritual nudge giving you confirmation about your gifts and your ability that you were born with. This is a gift, and for you to be honored, or you may be somewhere, you may not be somewhere. Well, you may have had times in your life where people have events or parties or something, and you hear about it after the fact. And you may say, oh, they're doing that on purpose. They may have done that on purpose, but it's your energy and your aura. They cannot handle being around you. You come off as very intimidating. You are intimidating. You make them feel some way, even without saying anything. You're very intuitive. You're very gifted, and they know that you are. Spirit is saying some of these people know that you are gifted, and they are afraid of what you know. Some of these people know that you are gifted, collective, and they are afraid of what you know. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm pretty sure you love the vibe. All contributions are highly appreciated. Thank you kindly. But a lot of these people are afraid of what you know. But the fun fact about that is that does not stop, what needs to be done, what is written in the stars, according to any of us. What is for us will never pass us by, and what is meant for us will find us. Good or bad. It is what it is, So if it's meant for them to experience something, if it's not going to come from you, it's going to come in another direction. So that's the fun fact, what people don't know. Okay. So I'm picking that up. That's for somebody. Maybe you've had a friend group or something. Maybe they go hang out or go somewhere and they tell you about it afterwards, or they go to a party or something and they tell you about it afterwards. Yeah, they're trying to hurt you and affect you, but not so much. They are afraid of what you see. Some of these people know you are intuitive, and these could also be people who, they don't believe in energy. They don't believe in spirituality. It doesn't matter. It's not about what they believe in. It's about what's real and what isn't. And these people fear your energy, but that's nothing for you to internalize as a negative. Spirit wants you to stay in confidence and let you know these are your gifts, and you were chosen to be on this path and cross the paths of these people in particular for these reasons. Okay. Yeah, just your presence, just you stepping in the room, just you putting your toe in it. Okay, like putting your toe in the water, like you want to feel the temperature of the pool. You know how you put your foot in the water and you like, I wonder is this water cold? Or you on the beach and you like, let me put my feet in there first. You know, you have your swimsuit on, like, oh, this water, oh, it's cold, but I'm gonna go in anyway. You know, like these people cold hearted mothers, but I'm gonna go up in here anyway. You know, and so Spirit is saying there is nothing that you are missing out on. Whatever that is required of you on this timeline, you know, it will be provided for you. And that's another fun fact that they don't understand when they call themselves trying to isolate you. They try to isolate you with the intentions of hoping that you feel some kind of way. But the games that they are playing, they will always lose. Collective, you will always be provided for. Always, always. So these folks intimidated, jealous, confused, and they hurt people, and they're afraid of what you might know. They are afraid. They're freaked out. Let them be. Prove no point to them at all. Okay? Yes. Hmm. You do not have to prove a point to anyone. Yes, you are innocent. Hmm. They are the one that feel guilty. They feel guilty. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, they're afraid of what you may know. Okay. They know how empowered you are. They know how empowered you are, collective. Hmm. Yeah, so all those situations in your entire life, maybe in your past, in your childhood, even currently, you know, people not inviting you places, people withholding information. Oh, let's do this to make the collective mad. Let's do No, they're not making you mad because you're intuitive and you know what they're doing. You already know what they're doing, and they can't stop. They can't stop you. They can't stop what God created. They can't stop, you know, what is written for you. They can't stop your purpose. They can't stop you from being abundant or prosperous. You know, no one can stop that, you know. But these are people who have mental issues going on. You know, they are mentally and emotionally, spiritually disheveled. So they're not in alignment, you know. So when it comes to their mental faculties, you know, the lights ain't on. The lights are not on up there, like straight up. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it because, you know, projecting negative energy, you know, as I always, you know, remind people, projecting negative energy and plan plotting and strategizing, hoping to hurt or cause some kind of pain or tension, it only comes right back to you. It just bounces. It bounces, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue, you know, and it comes right back to them and it never touches you, and they wonder, and they continue to look furiously, you know, and wonder. This could even be family, you know, who are looking at you in this matter. Family, friends, people who know you, people who friends of friends. Okay. Mm-hmm. On social media, off social media, this could be a lot of people just looking, you know, just wondering, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very concerned, and you're doing nothing but minding the business that pays you. So these folks are paranoid. You know, this is the kind of energy, you know, they might hear something go bump in the night and think it's you. Ah, that's just the wind blowing the trees, please. Okay. You know, I don't know. Maybe they don't feel beautiful. You know, they don't feel pretty. They don't feel handsome. But that has nothing to do with you. This is things that they need to work on privately in their own timing. Okay. Yeah. You know, you could be someone, you know, who does tarot, very tapped in. You know, you could be into spirituality, you know, and so what if you read cards? That's your business. Okay. So what if you read people? That's your business. And anyone that has a problem with that, they don't have a problem with that. They have a problem with themselves. They could be paranoid. Okay. So you need to do no explaining at all. You know, you're tapped into your potential, you know, and you're very not introverted, but you're very peaceful and very kind, whoever you are. And I'm not saying that or holding this card because I read cards, but I'm saying that and holding this card because that is the message. Okay, that's for somebody else who need to hear that. So I pick up on your energy. I pick up. That's how this goes. Okay. Yeah. See, they don't know whether they want to love you or hate you. They don't know what it is, but they want to connect to be a part. It's something. It's about. It's like they want to attach themselves to see the blueprint of what you do and how you do it. And that right there is weird and sickening because they got to talk to God about that. So, when they are trying to affect you, they're trying to affect God's plan. See, this is the fun fact. When the haters are trying to affect you, they're trying to affect God's plan. So we know the repercussions end up hurting yourself. So they're very confused because some of these people know you personally and some of them don't. Some of them are going off of word of mouth or what they see on social media. Okay, they're going off of word of mouth or what they see, merely what they see, and they're just projecting. It's just a bunch of I bet they this, I bet they that, and I wonder this and I wonder that. Do you know in the Bible that it says? Oh boy. Yeah. But the truth is, you are a sweetheart. As I said, you're very kind and very sweet. And they want you to be sour, but you're not. You're very kind and sweet. And that's what it is. People judge you. Another thing, they do all this talk and negative projection. But the more they get to know you, they find out that you're actually just a kind person who's tapped in spiritually and you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Do not change it. Keep growing, keep sowing, and keep learning. Keep moving forward. Do not turn your light down. Only vibe with your tribe. Those who are for you will not judge you nor try to change who you are. You know, if you like to burn incense, burn your incense. Don't change it. Because so and so coming over and they say it's evil. Don't change it. You like your sage, burn it. Live your life. Live your life. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a whole lot of unhappy folks in the world, and it's not our job to heal them. I inspire and encourage on my channel. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate your kindness. The only goal of this channel is for you to be intrigued, to find a spark within yourself that will catapult you in your own direction, that is for your highest good in your own timing. Not in my timing, but in your own timing. May you find a light within you to be encouraged and make healthy, happy decisions for your life and your path. And it does not matter what your belief system is or what your preference, your sexual preference is, all are welcome on this channel. And that's said for someone who needs to hear it. And so basically keep being you, because spirit is saying that things are working out for you. Okay. You can also use it as an affirmation. It is always working out for my highest good, and I am grateful. The judgment of those outside of you have nothing to do with your progress. They are part of the program. They're part of the path. They're part of the mission to make you smarter and wiser, and also knowing who to not deal with, who not to waste your time with, because I'm pretty sure that you don't find it comforting to be around low vibrational energy. Anyone who wants to hurt or sabotage people because they don't have a belief system such as they do, or they don't understand what they're doing, you don't want to be around that energy. I'm pretty sure you find your happiness when you are alone. You don't mind people, but being alone is really your happy space and place, and you don't mind it. Okay. So keep loving you, keep loving you. Okay. See, they don't know if they want to like your pics or not like your pics. Should I like it? Nah, I ain't gonna like it. Should I subscribe? Nah, I'm gonna unsubscribe. I want to create a ripple effect. I want to try to hurt them. They don't know whether they want to love you or hate you. Oh, gee. They don't know. But So this concludes the read. I trust and know, not hope, that it will assist you for your highest good. Later.